Let's go next to Seth from San Diego. Seth, welcome to the program. What's on your mind today?
Good morning, David. So a couple of a couple quick questions. Don't worry. So the first one is, do you think in the election liberals should take more pride in being liberals? Because it seems like a lot of these conservative ads have like, I'm a American First conservative. I'm a conservative. I'm pro-conservative. Trump conservative. I'm a Christian conservative.
Yeah.
And you don't hear anything of that being a liberal.
Yeah,
So I'm
you
just
know, you
thinking, do you
sometimes
think
do
that could
see,
be?
I sometimes see in ads candidates will say stuff like, I'm a proud Democrat. And I find it so stupid to be perfectly frank.
Okay.
What I do think is that, listen, the country is really on our side on the issues. When you look at
Exactly.
what is the view on abortion that's most prevalent right now? What's the view on gay
Exactly.
marriage? What's the view on whether we should
Absolutely.
tax the very rich to fund social programs? It's the views are of the progressives. The problem is because the progressives don't own it in the way that you're suggesting, it becomes disaggregated where then the voters don't realize you kind of really agree with the progressives. And then it becomes this vicious circle where people shy away from the labels and then the voters are confused and then they think, oh, I should vote for a Republican. So I do agree in general with the point you're bringing up.
Okay, because I'm not sure if you're familiar who Bill Maher is, because that's
Yes.
like my go-to liberal right there. Because I feel like he's at the very he speaks like around 90 now percent of my language. There's some stuff I called him out on, which is he's kind of stupid at times.
Yeah, I mean, Bill
But
Maher, the thing about Bill Maher is he has joined this contingent, which is like the anti-woke free speech left, which is like, it's fine. I agree with Bill
yeah,
Maher about plenty, but he's kind of fallen into this thing of overstating the degree to which the so-called woke left has taken over the movement, which I
yes,
think is a relatively small degree, actually.
exactly. Like he exaggerates that a lot. But I
Yes.
was thinking because there's this, his new rules, like his
Yeah.
rants that he does.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's hilarious. But there's this, recent one that he was talking about the conservatives and like, talking about how, they kind of put the positive and negative in the same ad and he's doing all that. But I was just wondering, do you think that is not entirely smart because they want to see kind of like BDE, I'm saying big, I'm not sure if I can curse on here, but
What you're
you
saying
know what
is
I'm talking about.
large penis energy, this sort of like
Yes,
faux alpha
let's
male
call it
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
Big DeSantis energy,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
that crap. And so, do you think there's not a lot of that from the left? Because every time, whenever a liberal is here, even though the country agrees with liberals, like for
Yep.
example, like this is my own personal opinion. I'm not affiliating this with anyone, but like I'm, currently serving the country right now, and this is my own personal opinion, not affiliating that with anything. But
No, I
like, I
gotcha.
was
I,
just
I I
scrolling up,
agree with you, and I
yeah,
think the best person
and I'm
so
scrolling,
far who
yeah.
has said
So
it
I
in
was
a
like,
direct way is actually
yeah,
Gavin Newsom, who in an interview recently said, "We need to be playing offense, not defense. We need to be ruthless, etc." And it doesn't mean you have to agree with him on policy, but he absolutely was
exactly.
completely correct about what you're talking about.
Exactly, because I was on my phone and like, oh, you're on CNN, you freaking liberal, and I was like, well, I don't watch Fox all the time, it kind of says
Right.
something like that, but like they look at liberals as these naggy, wussy, sissy like people,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
and most of the country agrees with them. So when you hear a conservative, like, oh, I'm a man or whatever the case may be, which honestly, masculinity is actually better than ever, which I don't know what the hell they're talking about. But I'm sorry to drag this out for so long. I was just
Well, Seth,
questioning
you've
your
really
opinion.
said it
I'm
all, and it's been a pleasure having you on. I appreciate it.
of course, and sorry to drag it out so long.
No problem. You
Thank
did
you so
great.
much, David.
There
I
is Seth
appreciate the
from San
opportunity.
Diego with a very powerful declaration. Some things we agreed on and some things that we did not. Thank you to everyone I was able to speak to. That does it for calls today, but there will be more opportunities. Believe me, folks. And then I hope to speak to you.